On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Five-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Keith. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pulls it in. It's Mason. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry up. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a productive play on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Hard running there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Now on the move. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it. Try to get his offense some positive yards.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. On the move is the 30. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Steps away. Looking for the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Watson. He makes the connection. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Hokies in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hokies line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 7, LSU 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Keep it on the ground. And the Hokies pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Watson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. The option look. Now the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
To give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his state.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Coming after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Through the defense.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you've got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He lets it fly. Snags it. into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kent State answered the bell away from Dick Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Flashes knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Heath. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Throws for the tight end. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Parker. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Fires left, and they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. Still running at the 40.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They're trying to get to him. Grab behind the line. It's Green. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They want to run this quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating. They got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Anderson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
A loss of 3 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Virginia Tech 17, LSU 14.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Fast motion from the offense. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the fourth. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Looking to pass. It's Vasco. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Anderson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Watson. Going up top. What a snag by the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They're working that left side. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Easy.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned down Jeff... should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona. circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. It's Vasco. He's taking a deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They'll use the timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This one is about finding the balance. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. The Hokies want to move quickly. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
Timeout, LSU.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Vasco. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Pickup of 10. First down for the offense. That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Hokies! And they grab the lead here in overtime. What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside, you know.
Oh, they block it. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time Guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The back goes in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Their last chance. Ball game could be decided right here. 4th and goal. Wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown LSU! Got it in the end zone for the tie, and they can win it with the extra point.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
This extra point would win the game. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, baby.
Yeah, right.
If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. We got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.